Hi, my name is Rebecca Darrow, and my presentation is on James J. Heckman. Many people believed Heckman made a difference. One of these articles stated, Heckman has attracted controversy in recent years for research showing that many popular adult education and job training programs yield little economic benefit, said Stephen Pearlston in the Washington Post. Instead, he argues that some of the money should be used to supplement the wages of low-skilled adult workers, while the rest should go into intensive early childhood education programs for poor children, which have much better long-term payoffs. Mr. Heckman believed that money in the economy would be better put to use by investing in public education so that it can be free for all children. He also pushed teachers to teach these children more on the level of children who were paying for school. He wanted all children to have a fair chance. They reduced deficits by reducing the need for special education and remediation, and by cutting juvenile delinquency, teenage pregnancy, and dropout rates. Heckman encouraged the teachers and others to also try and teach their children basic fundamental values before they went to school, so they can understand the alphabet and better understand math as well in their further education. Heckman won a Nobel Prize in 2000 and was a man whose main focus was in fact on how early education in a child's life, such as preschool and kindergarten, affects the society, life skills, and development of the child. The Perry Preschool, which began in Michigan in the 1960s, devised ways to measure the economic benefits of preschool, focusing in particular on two programs that have served disadvantaged children. Heckman got together with another economist and put together the math and money and decided that it would be better to just invest in a free preschool for all children. We have a project that shows the long-term effects of intervention starting as early as 2 months in the life of the child on adult health and other outcomes. We followed them for 35 years and now we're seeing much lower, for example, blood pressure rates, dropout rates, and teen pregnancies. James Joseph Heckman was born April 19, 1944. He was an American economist and a Nobel laureate. He is the Henry Schultz Distinguished Service Professor of Economics, Professor of Law at the Law School, and Director of the Center of the Economics of Human Development at the University of Chicago, a Senior Research Fellow at the American Bar Foundation, and a Research Associate at the National Bureau of Economic Research. Heckman shared the Nobel Prize in Economics in 2000 with Daniel McFadden for his pioneering work in economics and microeconomics. He is considered to be among the most influential economists in the world. James J. Heckman served as an assistant professor at Columbia University before he moved to the University of Chicago in 1973. In addition to serving as the Henry Schultz Distinguished Service Professor and the Director of the Economics Research Center in the Department of Economics, Heckman is also a professor of law at the Law School and a professor in the Irving B. Harris School of Public Policy at the University of Chicago, where he is the director of both the Center for Social Program Evaluation and the Center for the Study of Childhood Development. He also serves as a member of the Becker-Friedman Institute of Research and Economics Research Council. Heckman has also held many appointments at other institutions and notably served as the Distinguished Chair of Microeconometrics at University College London, a Professor of Science and Society at the University College Dublin, and as the Alfred Cowles Distinguished Visiting Professor at Yale University. His current appointments include Presidential Scholar in Residential at the University of Southern California's Leonardo Center for Health Policy and Economics, an International Research Fellow at the Institute for Fiscal Studies. Heckman's main contribution to economics was the population regression model. With this equation, Heckman was able to control whether the population was digressing or not. We use this in economics to help us decide what our next move will be. However, it isn't used as much because the equation only pertains to one variable, so you aren't able to put into play all the other variables in your life. This semester, we studied different types of regression models, and one of them was the population regression model. This takes us back to what we studied over this semester.